This is the solution video for Unit 6 review, problem number 19. All right, so the problem says to solve the differential equation. Now, in this one, you're told where y is 1 and x is 0. So that means we are going to be able to find the specific value of c, not just a general value of c. All right. So, first step is to separate the variables. So, I'm going to multiply by dx and I'm going to divide by y cubed. So, dy divided by y cubed equals x dx. All right, so now once I've separated the variables and the differentials, I'm going to integrate both sides. All right, so now on the left side, I want to remember that this is really y to the negative third dy, and then this is, of course, x dx. All right, so now when I integrate y to the negative third, I'm going to add 1 to the power, so y to the negative second, and then divide by the new power. So y to the negative second over negative 2 equals x squared over 2, and then, of course, plus c. All right, so now I want to use the fact that when y is 1, x is 0. So 1 to the negative second over negative 2 equals 0 squared over 2, plus c. All right, so 1 to the negative second, that's just 1 over negative 2. So that's negative 1 half equals c. And so that means that my equation would be y to the negative second over negative 2 equals x squared over 2 minus 1 half. All right, so now that is correct. It's the implicit solution, right? What I have on the answer sheet just has, instead of the y to the negative second, I rewrite it and multiply it both sides by negative 2. So if I multiply both sides by negative 2, I have y to the negative second equals negative 2 times the x squared over 2 minus 1 half. And so if I distribute that negative 2, I get y to the negative second equals negative x squared and then plus 1. Right now, this is basically what I have on the answer sheet. I have, instead of y to the negative second, I have 1 over y squared equals negative x squared plus 1. But we also should be able to find the explicit solution. So how would I solve this for y? Well, I could take the reciprocal of both sides. So that would give me y squared equals 1 over negative x squared plus 1. And then I would square root both sides. And so that would leave me with y equals plus or minus the square root of 1 over negative x squared plus 1. But now, if I have plus or minus, which one should I choose? Well, when x was 0, y was positive 1. So the only way to get a positive 1 when I plug x equals 0 in is to have the positive. And so the explicit solution would be the positive square root of 1 over negative x squared plus 1. Even though, like I said, this is what I have in the